Hello everyone, my name is Armstrong Amwa and I want to make a presentation on strategic planning and strategic management. First of all, let's look at the differences between strategic planning and strategic management. Strategic planning is the approach used in forming an organization's direction. So it's basically about forecasting and coming out with the vision and the mission and objectives of an organization. Now, when strategic plans have been developed, they need to be implemented. Now, the management of the processes involved in the implementation of a strategic plan is what we call strategic management. Let's look at some of the reasons why some strategic plans fail to be operational. Now, the first point is strategies which are framed without any organizational and environmental assessment. You develop a strategy without proper environmental organizational assessment, the strategy will not be operational. Two, lack of effective communication. You develop the plans, you don't effectively communicate it to the implementers, the plans will also not be operational. When strategy creators do not involve the necessary stakeholders, it will also create problems for the operationalization of the plans. When there are no accountability strategies and setting unrealistic goals. So you will set the goals all right, but at the end of the day, it will not be operational. Let's look at component of strategic management process. Component of strategic management process. First one is goal settings. You have to set your goals or your objectives. Two, you need to do what we call environmental analysis or environmental scanning. The third step is strategy formulation and communication. It is on the fourth step that we actually implement the strategy or execute the strategy. Now, when the strategies have been implemented or executed in step 4, in step 5, we do what we call evaluation and control to know whether we are actually on the right track. Now, let's look at the roles and responsibilities of strategic managers, the duties of strategic managers. 1, they analyze the business past, present, and future data. They check the organization's vision and mission, and then they use that to create strategies accordingly. 2, they build long-term strategy. That will be important focus for the organization. We work towards that. They help in the allocation of resources and they provide leadership. They communicate and train lower level managers. It is part of their duties. And finally, strategic managers are supposed to support in the implementation and execution of the organization's strategies. Now, why do companies need strategic plans? Why companies need strategic plans? In other words, we'll be talking about the importance of strategic plans. 1, strategic plans create one forward-focused vision. So it creates a unified vision for the organization. All departments work towards the plan. You don't do your own thing as individual department. 2, strategic plans draw attention to biases and flaws in reasoning. It helps us to make accurate decisions. And finally, strategic plans track progress based on strategic goals. So it serves as a benchmark for us to know whether we are actually on the right track. In any achievement we make, in any step we make, we compare it to the plans and we know whether or not we are on the right track. This ends my presentation. Thank you very much.